Some common characteristics in natural leaders are someone who is goal-oriented, hardworking, and a good listener. They are usually a good communicator too, encouraging of others, and generally positive. If you've ever had the opportunity to engage with Annabelle Glick, then you would likely think that this list describes her. She very much fits the Jewish mantra of work hard and be a good person. Annabelle has a kind, gentle, and funny way of just getting others to go along with her. She sees the best in those around her. In class and group work, this creates a kind of loop. Annabelle recognizes the gifts that others bring with them, and everyone just brings their best when working with Annabelle. The goodness in Annabelle shines through, and yet that is not all there is to her. Annabelle does not rest on just being smart. She looks for challenges and pushes herself with an inner drive. She approaches problems or new tasks with a let's get to it and we can solve this attitude. And listening to her work through a problem, you might even hear a little snippet like, life is good and we got this. And Annabelle does have it. Whatever that magical it is, she truly is the whole package. A mix of hard work, kindness, curiosity, and natural smarts. A school like Akiba gives teachers the rare opportunity to watch a child grow. It has been a true pleasure of watching Annabelle grow from the little girl on the playground to the 6th grader trying to keep herself focused with art projects during online school to a genuine leader as an 8th grader. I am so very proud of who Annabelle is now and who she is becoming. So Annabelle, I found a poem by Rumi that reminds me of you. You are born with potential. You are born with goodness and trust. You are born with ideals and dreams. You are born with greatness. You are born with wings. You are not meant for crawling, so don't. You have wings. Learn to use them and fly.
In 3rd grade computer class with Mr. Essie, we were all given email addresses. Mine contained the number 2022, which I later realized was the year I would graduate. Every year I would log into my email, putting in that number, but never reaching it. And now it's here. Crazy to think that my email has made me realize that so much of what I'm doing in the 2022 school year is for the last time. While at times that makes me feel extremely nervous for what's yet to come, I feel like Akiba has prepared me for the next chapter of my life, not just as a student, but also as a person and as a Jew. One of the biggest moments in my Jewish life was my bat mitzvah. It was supposed to be in May of 2020, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it was postponed. I thought I was going to have to wait until late 2021 or early 2022. Instead of waiting, I got to have it with fellow graduate Suli Aliyah. Rabbi Bauman made it possible for us to have a shared bat mitzvah in January of 2021, right in Loeb Hall. I was able to share one of the most important moments of my life with one of my best friends and at the place I consider a second home. Rabbi Bauman guided me through writing the Dvar Torah in just over a week, but still making it be my best work. Thank you, Rabbi Bauman. In science class with Ms. Rotfeld, we are assigned work groups. At the beginning of the year, I was the only 8th grader in my group, which basically meant I was in the leadership position. For me, being a leader means also being friends with the people I work with and listening to their ideas. While most of the time we were all brainstorming ideas on how to complete a project, there were also conversations that were not solely based on the work we were doing, but about our lives outside of school. This allowed us to not just get the work done efficiently, but also have fun doing it. Thank you, Ms. Rotfeld. As an 8th grader, we have a lot of responsibilities, whether that is being a responsible leader in our mishpacha or making sure we get assignments done on time. Ms. Chipman helped me believe in my work. There have been multiple times where I turned in an assignment, but I didn't think it was well written. Ms. Chipman helped me improve my writing so I have confidence in it. Thank you, Ms. Chip. Men. Going into middle school, math was definitely not my strongest subject. Once Mr. Amiel became my teacher, I realized math was not a boring subject. It could be fun with games and learning songs to memorize the quadratic formula. Because of Mr. Amiel, I am now able to enjoy math, and even though he will not be my teacher next year, I still believe that I will be able to find math fun. Thank you, Mr. Amiel. In my last 2 years of Hebrew class, I had Mordori and Maor. In their classes, I've learned how to carry on a conversation in Hebrew, even if my grammar isn't perfect, which it definitely will not be. Mordori and Maor, thank you for always making class fun and finding new ways for us to learn. Akiba would not be Akiba without the staff members. MFP, Mrs. Cole, and Jeff. You have all been here as long as I can remember and have kept my Akiba experience great. If it were not for you all, I definitely would not have had the amazing experience I did. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who has been part of my life at Akiba. Thank you to all my teachers, past and present. You have all helped me become the person I am today. Thank you to all my friends. I've laughed so hard with some of you that my stomach hurt, and I do not regret it at all. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for sending me to Akiba in the first place. It is one of the best decisions you have ever made. Nina, thank you for always being there for me inside and outside of school. I would not have been able to get to this point without you. Thank you, Grandma, for always supporting me and the school, and picking me up on Fridays to celebrate Shabbat with our amazing family. Thank you, Ms. Cass, for being an amazing principal and teacher. You do so much to make Akiba the best it can be, and the school is so lucky to have you. Lastly, thank you, class of 2022. It feels like I've known all of you my entire life. We have been through so much together, and I wish you all the best in your life after Akiba. I know you are all headed to do great things. I never felt like my time at Akiba was coming to a close. Even after getting closer to 8th grade every year, I always felt the same. But I now realize that was because, sure, I'm leaving Akiba physically, but the experiences, lessons I've learned, and friendships I have made at Akiba will be carried with me throughout my entire life. Thank you.